Alright, everyone. We are going to be doing a video test in Arizer solo session. It's already going off. Alright, we're going to pop off a level 3 to start, I think. I think that's a good test. I'm sure sound and everything is going to be terrible, but this is just a good phone test. Got it going on here. Ready? Here's some good clouds. Alright, this is going to just be another clean one. I'm just going to milk the fuck out of this piece right here. Got excited. Yeah. Got a little bit of the throat tickle there. Let's do another one. This thing fucking rips, I'm telling you. Still not ball bait level, but I mean, for portable. I mean, the clouds we're seeing are just wow. I mean, that was really great. I guess I'm doing a bit of testing in general. It's a very much a test video, putting it out into the world, testing my presentation, testing my posture. You know, very much a presentation, seeing what people think, testing a lot of different things. There's a lot of experiments going into this. I think even if this ends up being a failure, it's still a fun little project, and I get to throw a little bit of what I know into the world and what I enjoy. So, hey, you know, it's something. As for the Solo 3, it's got this new finish compared to the second. I don't think the second was named this. I think this one is called Intergalactic. It's a little shiny. Not insanely shiny, but it's like brushed aluminum, essentially. It's a black. A little bit off black, like a bluish black. But it attracts fingerprints. Not too much on the aluminum, but the screen definitely, it just, like, I can make the whole thing look, the screen is very fingerprint. It does do the orientation. It does. It's got these four 6 torque screw heads here. And of course it includes the unlock code on the bottom, because there's a code for it. I love the little smiley face. That's what I really enjoy seeing. Right here, left, up, right, and you're good. See, actually, this is a replacement device, warranty device, they call it. My first one, whenever I'd entered the unlock code, it just wouldn't work. Just like it would just randomly, like half the time I pressed the left button, a lot of the button presses they just wouldn't work, and I thought that was normal, but I don't know. They sent me this one, and their service was just top notch. Some of the best I've ever dealt with. It was fantastic, really. They sent me this one, which is just fantastic. It functions perfectly. My only complaint is that sometimes it just seems to power off. I don't know if it's the auto shutdown. I'm pretty sure I have mine off, but see, there's the auto off. Mine's set to like 10 minutes, and you can't turn this off. And that's it. Just it auto shuts off after X amount of time. Which, if it was after you not touching it, that's fine, right? But it just feels so rudimentary for it to try to shut off. The battery is absolutely insane. I will have to know. While we wait on that, we can go back and we can experiment with these here. This one did get a bit scratched up. This is a session mode too. And mine did get a bit scratched, admittedly. When I was cleaning it, isopropyl alcohol, and I just used salt. I don't know if it was the distilled water or the salt, or you know what? I think it was the pan. I think it was the metal pan I dropped them into with to boil them, to clean them off. And so the bag, you got to stick with a little baggie of ISO. You got to be patient, you know. But I dropped them into a pan to boil them, and I think I scratched them up. But I got a bunch. Which, by the way, Arizer sent me a bonus of these, so I have some more clean ones for free. This is one of my favorite strains to this day. Still. To this day. It's called Disco B. It's a very good strain. It tastes fruity. So we're about to do heat up here. I've been told to just leave it. Someone's talking about first heat ups and first startups, and they're like, just leave it. And we'll have to see if I can edit it in a shot later of what I'm talking about here, where the air is just coming out. I'm very high, by the way. But if you stare at it long enough, it seems the vapor just comes out. Because you got to remember, it's not just... The thing that tricks me most is it's like 80% convection. And so it's all air. So like only 20% of it is the conduction heating it up here. And people keep telling you to wait like a few minutes or so to let it like really sit in, so that first hit is amazing. And apparently that's a big discovery lately, or something like that. I guess we're gonna try it. And I think no, I'm just gonna burn through the whole thing. But no, most of it is convection. It's when you do the draw. So it's the longest I've waited. So I guess we'll have to see. Wow. Wow. Sealing your lips around this thing is really important. Air that comes out is so wispy. It's very high quality though. I mean, but back to what I was talking about, you can really just see it wisping around in there. So we'll see if I can get a shot of that later. And that is one of my favorite things here, just so mesmerizing to me. It is just so. The glass pathway, I always heard people talking about this on subreddits and such. The glass pathway is the best way. It enhances flavor so much. Just talking about the terpsichore and things like arizer's glass pathway and how it preserves flavor. And before this, I have never had a dry herb rape, except for my dinner bath. And before that, just smoking, and most of my life I've done edibles. But so when I've got this and I first tried it, I was like, yeah, wow, the glass. Not only does it preserve flavor, it feels premium. But here we go, 200. Let's go 210. Actually, we're gonna match what he had. The big blow in such big clouds. I don't know if mine are as big as his. In a bowl, though? See, that the thing is, the higher you turn it up, it hits you harder, but it becomes, yeah. Maybe I really gotta rip it. I think the herb is cashed, and it is just pretty much perfectly cooked there. You know, wow, that just fell apart perfectly. That was a perfect blend. You know, I do not really have a good grinder, but yeah, this thing feels premium. That's one of my favorite things about it, is just how premium it feels. It definitely feels super premium. It looks premium. The inside of the chamber does get mucked up a bit, and that's one of my complaints. But it's so clean. It's one of the cleanest vapes out there. Like, I always see people posting their mighties, which, by the way, apparently are amazing. I'd really love to try to venting one day, but I can't afford that right now for something. But it just rips. I'm about to show it off here, but it really does have raw power. It feels premium. It's kind of my first impressions of it, and I've been dealing with it for a while. I think about a month. Yeah. I really like, I mean, this, just the flower on the back, I think that's supposed to be kind of like a flower. I don't know if that was intentional, but it was just laser cut. You can tell, just very premium. It feels so nice to hold. I hear a lot of people say that too, is that they have a lot of devices like the POTV, not the Lobo, or the the POTV, Lobo, the Venti, the TM2, the Mighty, whatever. But it's sitting around. But the one they always go to grab is this one. And some of what I've heard people say is because it feels so good to hold. And yeah, I really can't compare because I haven't held a Venti, but it does seem kind of weird to hold, and I haven't held a TM2, but it does seem bizarre, and this just feels, it's not perfect, but it just kind of wraps around, and it's, for a metal brick, it's a comfortable metal brick. Alright. I'm about to do some experimenting on my own here, which is